Welcome back to the channel, fam. Welcome back to the channel. This is Brian, the introverted marketer. It ain't hard to tell, it's simple. Now today we're back on AppSumo, and it is November 22nd, 2025. The Black Friday deals are still live and in effect. And today we're going to be covering now on subscriber. The time of the recording, it's still $69 for the tier 1 plan, but in a couple more days the plan prices will increase. So let's talk a little bit about subscriber based on the sales page. So here's how they're coming. So they allow you to generate YouTube scripts, discover new viral ideas, capture your authentic brand voice. Right, subscriber is a tool that's been lauded on AppSumo. I finally took the plunge and went in for tier 3. Why did I go for tier 3? Well, let's just look at the differences in the tiers right here. So with tier 1, you do get the ideation chat generations, which I've been using mostly because on my channel I don't use scripts. Everything is off the cuff. I don't even edit my videos really. I went in to add my intro and outro and maybe some transitions. If I pause videos and something happens and I need to just come back in, that's the only kind of editing I do. But in terms of any high level editing, I don't do any of that. So I don't need scripts. But what I did want was to add more channels. And ideally for me, if I do plan to take YouTube seriously, which I believe I am, I think I'm gonna end up going in tier 4 for 5 channels or tier 5. Tier 5 is a bit pricey, but this is a one-time deal for something I believe is going to last a lifetime. I plan to use it right away. This is something I don't, in my opinion, want to let pass me by. But let's just look at what you get. Now it goes all the way up to tier 7, and really with tier 7 you just get more credits. Because from tier 5 you get unlimited channels and unlimited users. So if you run in an agency or if you just plan to just really go crazy on YouTube, tier 5 just locks you in at unlimited. But really from tier 3 you're locked in for everything. And tier 2, which was what I originally had, you get the intel. You don't get the intel. Search the database in YouTube. So really it's just more so a functionality thing in the back office that you're locked out of on tier 2 that they unlock at tier 3, and you only get one channel on tier 2. But let's just go ahead and check it out. Here's the founder right here. I've been around since January 2023. They have 104 reviews and they're averaging 4.9. A lot of these reviews are they speak very highly of the tool, specifically for creating video scripts. So with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and tap into the tool. Let's check out the sales page. So, well, rather their webpage. So right now they're having their own Black Friday deal where they're giving 58% off, and you get a 7-day free trial. And fam, you know on this channel I do promote a few tools, but the tools that I really encourage you to go out there and test are the tools that give you the free trial. Yes, it's great to have platforms where you get money back guarantees. So you spend your money, you can try the tool out for a certain amount of days and you get your money back. But it's even better when maybe you don't want to go on AppSumo or Deal Mirror or any of these lifetime deal websites and go straight with the actual website itself. Try it out for yourself. Determine if you want to even spend any money at all. And then you can consider a lifetime deal. I think for a lot of our cost-conscious people that just makes sense. So they're just showing an example of someone that's reached 100K subscribers using subscriber. So they're just giving some examples of people. And really with YouTube and content creation in general, everything is just really about knowing what you're doing and having access to information. And when you have access to information, it's the YouTube intelligence, and you have a tool that really allows you to write great scripts that allow you to connect with your audience. It really puts you at an advantage where using just ChatGPT or other LLMs, they just simply cannot match, because this tool is made specifically for YouTube. If you're looking for TikTok, if you're looking for anything else, this is not the tool for you. This is strictly for YouTube, right? So this is their sales page, and it even tells you the difference right here. YouTube specific, access to live YouTube data. Just this right here alone makes it worth it. It's access to live YouTube data. That alone, in my opinion, if you're serious about trying to grow on YouTube or trying to understand YouTube and what it takes, having access to live YouTube data is outstanding. So, YouTube videos, you can upload PDFs, newsletters, search the web, Google Doc, and yada yada yada, right? So I'm just showing you the sales page. They're on AppSumo, but even if they aren't on AppSumo, I think this is a tool worth considering. And here, it's a dashboard. I have a couple channels. I do have a lo-fi channel that I'm testing out, and I have my introverted marketer channel tapped in as well. So let's just go ahead and we can go ahead and let's see, channels, shows data and subscribers. You can add channels. You simply go over here, you add channel, you connect the channel. Right now on the plan I'm on, I can only add 2, but I do plan to upgrade, because I think this is a tool worth it. If not tier 7, definitely at least tier if not tier 5, at least tier 4. So let's go ahead and head over to the Intel. And with the Intel, it allows you to tap in with trending niches, outlier videos, and growth insights. So as you can see, it shows trending content and outlier videos. And one thing about this tool, it's not just showing outlier videos in just one country or one language. It's whatever's an outlier based on its algorithm, its understanding, it's going to show you. And just one thing to keep in mind, channel and video data is updated periodically based on several factors, which means their own algorithm. It's understanding. And high activity channels are updated more frequently than those with infrequent videos. So you have a bunch of filters you could check. You could check by channels, you could check by videos. So let's just go ahead and we could put affiliate marketing and see where it goes from here. We'll hit search. And see what's trending there. So we have a few options here. We can change the number of pages shown for the results, rather. Let's just say we want 96. So it'll be 3 pages for our 200 results. And we can kind of just scroll down and it'll go by relevancy. The highest outlier score, the newest first, the oldest first. So let's just go ahead and see what they believe is the highest outlier score. And let's just see what happens when we just click on one. So when we click on a video, it'll show the views, the likes, the comments, the duration of the video, the outlier score. Here's the DNA. of the video, essentially what it is about. You can chat with the video, you can remix the video, we can go and view the channel, and it'll give us some information here in the description. This isn't in English, I believe this is in German right here. We can get access to the transcript. And of course, they'll give us options to look at similar videos. So let's just test out the functionality. We don't want to go with every video. Even though this video is 3 years old and it is in German, let's just go ahead and just test out the functionality with chatting with the video. And it does give us an option right here. We could just go ahead and hit enter. And everything here is in German, and it's actually tapped into my lo-fi channel, so I just want to make sure that it's tapped into my channel. So I don't have Paraspeech open right now, so let me pause the video and pull up Paraspeech. Okay, so I was able to pull up Paraspeech, and we'll just hit enter right here. So I asked it pretty much that told it I'm doing research on the channel, I just want to know information about it. Don't need to mention the lo-fi channel, nor doesn't need to mention my introverted marketer channel. Just want to understand what's going on in video, and in your opinion, what makes it successful, and translate it into English. So the ideation chat is pretty powerful. It's not a custom GPT. It is tapped in with YouTube completely. So you can chat directly with the videos and everything about it. And in my opinion, if there was any tier that you just wanted to get just for the chat, tier 2 is awesome. For unlimited, tier 1 gives you 200 chats per month. But for me, in my opinion, the ideation chat is outstanding. Tier 2 would be the sweet spot if that's all you cared about. So it gives us a summary right here, the analysis of the success, what makes it successful, and pretty much everything in English and things like that. So that is the ideation chat. It allows us to chat with the actual video, and I think that's a pretty cool tool right there. We can go back to the Intel. And the only thing about that is that it kind of takes us away from how we had all our information sorted. So let me just go back instead and see if that makes more sense. Yes, so that makes more sense because we have everything here already sorted out, our 200 results. And it shows us our videos. And once again, we can sort it by highest outlier score. We can sort it by the newest first. So it'll show us the most recent videos that's going crazy essentially on YouTube based on its own algorithm. And we can go with the highest views. And let's just say we go with the shortest first. The shortest video, 10 minutes, 13 seconds, 8K views. So pretty much it allows you to see trending niches, outlier videos, and you get insights based on clicking videos, chatting with the videos, and you can also remix the videos, which is something I actually didn't test out, but perhaps we can see what that means, let's go ahead and click on this Sarah Finance video and see if we can test out what the remixing feature actually allows us to do. So we can also bookmark. Let's just say we want to bookmark it, and we can add tags, and we could just put ChatGPT, and we'll just ChatGPT. Well, Paris Beach tried, but it didn't. Let's just say we hit save, and then it's saved. And you can see the bookmark notes. It's ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT videos. So we have it saved. And let's just say we want to remix this video. We'll just hit the remix video. And pretty much it takes us back to the ideation chat. And it gives us an option right here. It's going to analyze the video, it's inspiration, and help remix it for the channel. So let's go ahead and hit that and see what it does. But you can see here, it gives us a few options in the ideation chat. It allows you to plan videos, create a script, and do a bunch of things. And I do want to show you the script creation features, because that is the highlight of the actual tool. It is the feature that most of the people laud subscriber for, is the script creation tool. So let's just say we wanted to remix this, and we're gonna hit enter, and as you can see, it's logged into the wrong channel. I do want to log it into the right channel, so let me just go ahead and pause the video and do that. Okay fans, so I figured it out. It's actually over here where you can, right, you click over here, you have all channels, and I have my lo-fi channel, and I have my own channel here, the Introverted Marketer. So click that, and it actually shows the chats right here. Doesn't change this right here, even though I went and I clicked. You can do scripts, audience research, competitors, voice templates, and settings. I do want it to, okay, so we are tapped into my channel right here, the Introverted Marketer. So pretty much you click here, and then you can create new channels from here. But really, I want to chat using my channel rather than it tapping into the Introverted Marketer channel. But let's just see if that even matters as we test out the remix feature. And of course, I'm gonna delete some of these so they don't mess with what I got going on with the lo-fi channel. And it'll analyze the video, and it's kind of tapping into the lo-fi channel, which I don't want it to do. So I'm gonna pause the video one more time so we can get information pertinent to my affiliate marketing, digital marketing channel, and not talking about the lo-fi channel. So 1 second, fam. Honestly, fam, I couldn't figure it out, so I'll just leave that to the side for now. I couldn't seem to find how to make the chat focus on my Introverted Marketer channel rather than focusing on the actual lo-fi marketer channel. But just did want to tap back in and go into global filters. Let's say we didn't want to see Outlier videos or any videos in any other language other than English or your preferred language. You can go here, and let's just say we wanted to just see English, and let's just say we wanted to see only long form, close, and then the global filters will change things. Now the Outlier videos in general on this main page right here will still show 40 languages they have curated right here, but in your actual results it'll allow you to focus on your specific, your specified language. So that's just something to keep in mind there. So with that being said, we head over to channels. Oh, and one thing I did want to show you in the settings before we go on. So as you can see, I do have 60 credits because I am on the tier 3 plan. So we're going to be testing out the script writing live and direct. I've been just using the ideation chat because everything is off the cuff, right? And they do have team settings. For those of you that have teams, you can just add team members and whatever it is that you need to do to have people coming in and managing your page. On subscriber, you can do that. Me, solopreneur, one man, one person crew. So that's all I need as of right now. And with the credits, you see the AppSumo credits, and then we tap over here. We have the license details. And you can see tier 3 creator plan, 2 channels, 60 credits per month. And it shows me everything I pretty much have access to, and it even allows me to calculate your credit needs. Now, I'm a long form kind of person. Already this video is 21 minutes. So you see the script length here for about 1,600 words. It's about 10 minutes. That uses 5 credits. Well, estimated. Well, 50 credits. So it's really credit hungry. I don't even have credits for a long form. Well, for 10 scripts rather. Let's just say we wanted 1 script. Alright, so we wanted a script for about, let's say we do a 20-minute for 1 script. It'll cost you about 6 credits. So that's the one thing about this. Even before you go in and spend any credits, experiment, and you can go in and see what the estimation is, and it just shows you. Don't even need to click on each one. 30,000 words. It costs you about 15 credits. So just be mindful. The more scripts you need, the more credits it's gonna take. And you can see initially it showed the 10 credit for 1 script for about an hour, 10,000 words. So that is the calculator, and you can see I'm on the AppSumo plan right here. And of course you have the option to purchase credits, and once again shows the credit usage and the discounts. So for 10 credits it costs you about $12. So we're gonna really see what the quality of the scripts are. They talk very highly about this tool, so we're gonna see. But you can buy from 10 credits all the way up to 1,000 credits, which costs you about $1,000. And they say credits are valid as long as you maintain an active subscription. So for those of you that choose to subscribe to subscriber, buying credits, you can't just buy credits and say I don't need a plan. You actually have to stay subscribed, which I think is a bit of a downer right there, because I feel like subscription and credits are separate, and I'm not a fan of anyone that ties you to a subscription in order to use credits that you purchase separately outside. I feel like that's kind of holding you hostage, but that's just my opinion. The option is there if you want to buy credits. So let's actually just, because we're going 24 minutes and I haven't actually showed you anything with the tool. So you have 2 options here for creating scripts. So you have the create with the builder, and you have the create with the script box. So this is the classic. So let's take a look at how the classic looks. And pretty much with the classic, because we're gonna try the script bot because that's the new and improved. Right? They give you the topic, you can write it down, and it gives you different categories, your target length, your target audience, which it just pulls from the introverted marketer, English, and the voice, and the script number, the credits required, and the credits remaining after the script. But one thing I do want to show you before we actually tap in with the script bot, to go over the audience. So this was the audience that it determined for me when I created my channel. So I'm not going to say I necessarily agree with this, because even though I'm an introvert, I don't, in my opinion, I'm not trying to appeal solely to introverts, and that's something the AI seems to struggle with, that because I'm all about quiet power and not really into hustling, just working efficiently and low energy. That's just my personal preference for me, and some people may take to that and some may not. But this is what it created for me, and here's some of the actions. I can refresh the avatar or edit the avatar. Doesn't really bother me, but it does come up with this profile for you based on analyzing your channel, and then you can start to chat. Just one thing to note, because we are going to go through these. You head over to the voice. I haven't created a voice just yet, because once again, at this time I don't plan on doing scripts with subscriber. That's not the main reason why I purchased it. I purchased it mainly for the ideation chat and having access to the intel. But in the future, if I choose to lock in on more script writing, possibly doing mobile formats, taking my scripts and maybe doing videos in a short form manner, it may be something worth using. But I don't have a voice here, so it's just, we click edit right here. I don't have any information to give this right here, but we can refine the voice if we choose. It came up with this speaker archetype based on the channel, and you can modify it. So this is the voice feature. And it pretty much goes through your videos, your tone of voice, and creates it. So this is automated. And these are from my actual videos that it created my voice. So it really did a pretty good job, in my opinion, fam. I'm not even gonna knock it. I like what it did right here. This voice is pretty good. There's no changes, but we could just save it as it is. And this is a sample output right here of how I would talk. It ain't hard to tell, it's sample, right? So that's the voice settings. But let's head back over to the scripts, and we're gonna go with create with script bot. So I know we've been going back and forth for script bot using different things. Obviously in the script bot you can do a few things. I didn't necessarily need to go to the intel and do all those things, because it's just going to bring me back here. Whether I want to chat with the video, if I want to remix the video, I want to do any kind of interaction with the video, it's going to bring me right back over to the ideation bot. And once again, we're here at the ideation bot once again. But before we do get into creating a script, they do have a prompt library. You can see the remix of video was here. So with the prompt library, you can go ahead and select the prompt as long as you have the channel at or the URL. So they'll give you some stuff to start with. Content planning, strategy planning, and video research. Just a bunch of different options you have to choose from. This is why I say, in my opinion, the ideation chat is what you need, because it isn't a custom GPT, right? It is, well, obviously have LLMs that they use, but they're locked into real YouTube data. And actually, I did want to show you that you can change. I know I keep kind of pivoting, but I did want to show you that you can change the model, and you can give it custom instructions. I don't have any right now, but if I wanted it to talk more like me, I could put it here. And with the model selection, you do have a few options. The default is Kimi K2. They have Gemini Flash. They have Grok Flash, right? They have Grok Fast and Minimax M2. We could just keep it at the default. The default has been rather fine for me. But you know, in this channel, options matter, right? Simple. So I wonder if we could remix a video, we would still need to have that information. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and create a script. And in order to create a script, we need to know what we're talking about. So let's just see what we want to talk about. So create a script about affiliate marketing. All right. And we want to structure it like educational. We want to structure it like an educational video, and we want to focus on how to get started for beginners. Okay, very basic. We just want to test out the script creation feature using the ideation bot, rather than just going through the classic V2 method. I prefer just being able to go back and forth, collaborating, asking questions, and doing things in that manner. So here's what the ideation bot said. Okay. Angle. And then of course it's just going back and forth. So what target length? Let's just say standard video. Standard 10-minute video sounds fine. I love paraspeech. So here we are. And now we have canvas mode open. We can refine, generate an outline, and we can actually choose what we want to use. They got DeepSeek going, but as you can see, we got the big boys coming to play. We got 5.1, we got Pro, we got Grok 4, not 4.1, and we do have Sonnet. I do love how Sonnet writes. It's my favorite, but you know, we going with Gemini 3, because Gemini 3 has just been going crazy recently, fam. Sample. Right? And of course, we have templates to choose from. Right? Different templates. I don't know why this is here, kind of blocking, but different templates. Teaching with maximum retention, and it shows the framework that's used. Explainer template. Fictional, the review template, which is kind of my thing. I don't know if it's a template, but I do reviews. Short viral, story template, shorts review template, which this may be something I get into, my short form reviews. And we can go from there. So they basically have 14 templates. Education template sounds fine. So it says, will you include personal experience or keep it purely step by step? Common mistakes, low energy. So let's see. Now, as you can see, it's going to take 5 credits. And that's just basically determined on the word count. So the more words you use, the more credits it's going to take. So that's just something to keep in mind. And it actually shows me over here how much credits determined by not only the minutes, but also the amount of words anticipated. And of course, we can choose our languages. So these are optional. So let's just do research base. I would like to keep it purely step by step and research base. In addition, I would like to cover down on common mistakes that beginners should consider avoiding in their journey in affiliate marketing. Also, since YouTube reviews is what I do, I want to focus on doing reviews on YouTube. And the 3 to 5 beginner-friendly actions viewers should complete in 7 days. We can discuss that, doing research as well to back that up. Also, for affiliate programs, I want to focus on lifetime deals because that is what I do, but also deals that help the target audience decrease their workload and increase their overall efficiency. Love the Paris speech. If you didn't see that video, definitely check it out, because some tools, they do allow you to talk. A lot of LLMs, they allow you to talk. They have the mic feature, but for websites that don't have that, Paris speech is great. So we have that here, and we can add more context if we want, or we could just generate an outline. So generate the outline and see how it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, fam. So it's going to go ahead and generate the outline. So we can edit. Well, let's take a look at what it wrote. Link spamming and hype marketing. Okay, that's good. Lifetime deals. Simple review structure. So pretty much it gives us each section and the amount of words it's going to allot to each section and specific bullet points the script is going to cover. I like that. And the conclusion. So we can clear the outline and generate again. We can use the chat to refine. But I think the script is okay. So we can export, we can copy, we can export, or we can even open a teleprompter if we're just ready to go and just start using the script right away. And since we have our outline here, I don't want to lose this. So we can copy to clipboard, we can export it as a Word document, we can open in teleprompter, or we can export as PDF. And we can have the option to include section titles. Let's just say we want to copy. So we copied our clipboard because I don't know what's going to happen next. But we are in the plan phase. Let's head over to the script phase. So this will use 5 credits. So let's go ahead and generate our script. And we can retry at no cost if needed. credits are charged once. So let's go ahead and generate the script. Okay, we hit generate. There we go. And I know this video is running a little long, fam, but you know me, I like to cover down on things, and sometimes I double back to go over things. I really like to show you everything. I do things a little bit differently. I know some people, how they do their reviews, they kind of just get to the meat and potatoes and go from there, but I like to cover down and just show you things, little things you may or may not be interested in, just so you can see everything that the tool has to offer. So you can see it starts off with my tag. It ain't hard to tell, it's simple. The reason most beginners fail at affiliate marketing before they even start is because they misunderstand the assignment. Oh, I like that. So here's a script. I would take something like this, maybe go inside of Gamma or another tool, maybe create a slideshow or something, just to have some nice visuals in the back as I'm talking about this, and maybe add some other images just to make the script kind of have something going on as I'm talking. But I'm liking how the script is looking right here. So we can clear the script and we can generate it again. It doesn't cost us anything, because once you pay the initial cost, you are locked in. And once again, if you go over here, we can export it as a PDF. Let's just see how that looks. We'll export it as a Word document and as a PDF. We download the PDF. As you can see, just wanted to pop up here inside of comment. You see it got the little subscriber logo right there. We have our script. Boom, and that's how it looks. You can go ahead and export it as Word. You see we have it right there. Let's go ahead and open up Docs, because I don't use Microsoft since I'm pretty much tapped into Google for everything, because I do have a Gemini subscription. We go to upload, browse, and we'll go to download, and here it is right here. Our script was saying unexpected errors. So that is curious. Let's try again. So let me pause the video and see what's going on with that. Okay, fans, so I open it up in Pages, and I see why Google Docs was having an issue, because it didn't even download everything completely. That's why the file was so small. It kind of came out like this. So there's a bit of an issue if you're trying to download it as a Word document. It's not going to work out well at this time, but the PDF works great, but the Word document a little bit sus. So that's that, and then it shows if you have any changes that are unsaved. And the last thing I want to show, we can close these out because we don't need them. We can open in the teleprompter, and let me see how that looks first. So here is the teleprompter mode. You can manually scroll at any time, or you could just go ahead and start scrolling. Let's just say we wanted to start scrolling. It would start scrolling. And pretty much it just scrolls down so you can read it. This would be useful if you're doing a mobile video or something like that. me, I would export the script, put it into a mobile application like Easy Speak, and go from there. But that is the teleprompter feature right there. You can flip it. But that is that. And then we could head back to Canvas. That's okay. And we're good to go from there. So that is the script writing feature. I just tested out a test script for you. I know we're going a little bit long in the video. And you can see that we have our script here. We can go ahead and create a script with the classic V2 version if we choose. And of course, we have our progress stages, and it shows them all. And we can tap in with this anytime we want by simply clicking on it. So that's how that works. So the research feature. So research sources can be added at the script level and stored for use across multiple scripts. Star items can be found here. So we want to see what that looks like. Of course, we have the competitors. And with the competitors, we can say never miss a trending competitor video. I'm not really looking at what other people are doing, but based on my channel and what I'm doing, they will show competitors. I'm familiar with digital growth hacks, and I'm also familiar with Dave Swift, two guys that I consider high level and very much experts in this. And you can sort it. You can choose the outlier threshold and of course the date range, and you can choose the length of the videos, and you can actually manage the competitors, track how to discover new competitors based on just adding channels. And here you can see they already discovered competitors here. I'm also familiar with SaaS Master, another individual that I consider high level. Some of these people I'm not necessarily familiar with, but that's not the point. You can manage your competitors here if you want. You can hide them if you want. It's completely up to you. That's how that goes. I've showed you the voice. I've showed you the templates. The settings I've shown you. Right? We use Gemini to construct our script, but you can use whatever large language model that you prefer. The only thing I don't believe I showed you is the research feature. And I think that's a feature that is key, because you can actually incorporate real research and not just have the LLMs just writing whatever sounds good for your script. But before I get into that, it's also some other tools that I didn't cover that I wanted to show you here. So here's tools here. We've seen the video breakdown. They have a description generator, hook generator, title generator, thumbnail grabber, transcript generator, tag generator, and keyword research. So you have everything here in Subscriber. Subscriber is pretty much going to be my home base for YouTube, everything YouTube. We've seen the video breakdown in the ideation chats. So you have description generator. Everything is pretty much in the ideation chat. And here's how it looks here. You can just click on these. You get transcripts. You put in the video URL. You can get your transcripts. You can paste in any YouTube video and grab its thumbnails. Type in the title or keyword and it'll generate the tags. Title generator. Keywords. So pretty much all of these will take you to an ideation chat, I believe. But let's not go on theory. We can just go ahead and just put affiliate marketing for beginners in 2025. And of course, you can add a YouTube channel. Let's just put mine, and we can go ahead and generate descriptions. And it'll do its thing. So it didn't take us to an ideation chat, so it's good to not assume and rather get confirmation. So we have different options here. We can copy them all. SEO focus, narrative, and informative. And you have hooks. I'm just going to stick with the same thing. Affiliate marketing in 2025. It just generates hooks. Oh, it put 45 instead of 2025. So let's go ahead and do that. Make that correction. So this is pretty much if you have your ideas and everything and you don't want to use the chat, you could just come over here to the tools, use the tools, and then give you this information here. So here are some hooks. Now normally what I don't like about some of these hooks in a node with YouTube, you need to create things that's going to capture attention. But unless you're actually pulling certain numbers or doing certain things, I don't think it's necessarily ethical. I don't find anything wrong with exaggerating as long as it's reasonable. But when they come up with these hooks and they incorporate these fabricated numbers, it's just really weird. But here's some hook ideas. You have the question, you have the shocking statement, you have the storytelling. I know storytelling and shock statement definitely gets attention, and that's the hooks. And of course you have keywords, affiliate marketing. You could generate keywords for keyword research. And of course, you can click on YouTube to see what videos are popping up and if you can rank for them. So if you're trying to rank for certain keywords, you can go and check out the competition and see what's going on. Of course, you got titles. Affiliate marketing in 2025. I don't know why 2025 is coming up as 45. And it'll give you video ideas. Or title ideas, rather. Give it the video idea, and it's going to generate some titles for us. And we have the categories that it places it in, and the title ideas. Why your affiliate strategy is doomed. I'm sure that would get a lot of clicks. These titles are pretty good in my opinion. Your affiliate programs are way off, fix this. But also a lot of them are kind of like lean towards guru-ish, which is something I try to stray away from. Affiliate marketing predictions that will shock you. I like things that's, curiosity, maybe surprise, or maybe some anticipation. That'll work. And of course, you can copy them individually, whatever works. And that's the titles. The tags. Affiliate Affiliate marketing in 2025. And of course, we have our channel here, and it's always optional. And it'll generate tags for you, boom. You could copy them and paste them. And then thumbnails, you just insert the video URL thumbnail, and it'll grab the thumbnail for you. Let's just pick one of mine. Just Stand by for 1 second. Alright, so we got a video URL from my channel, and we'll hit get thumbnails, and as you can see, we can copy the URL. We can got the maximum resolution, the standard resolution, medium, high quality, and of course they have the default, which I don't know why the default looks crazy like that. So you can download videos. It gives you the video ID, and that is the thumbnail grabber. You can also use this same video URL and go over to transcripts, and it'll get the transcript and it'll format it with AI. So this is also another tool for those of you that like to see other people's transcripts or even get your own transcript. This will do it for you with AI. I know there's a lot of transcript tools, but you get this as a tool just with subscriber. This is why, in my opinion, the tier 2 or even the tier 1, it has a lot of tools that you can use out the gate that other LLMs, they just not going to be able to compete with, in my opinion, because this is actually locked into YouTube. That's what makes it different from custom anything, GPTs or anything with Claude or anything with Gemini or even Grok. Just like how Grok is specialized for everything with X, this is specialized for everything in YouTube, and that is the difference. So it gets the transcript, we can copy it, we can view the raw, and that's if we just want it no formatting. So this is actually something that's going to be useful for me. This is a tool that I'm very happy that I have because I'm very big on YouTube right now. But that is the transcript generator, and we're coming up on an hour, and the only thing I believe I want to show you is the research feature, because you need to see how in-depth the research feature is one of the key features in my opinion. So just give me 1 second to look into that, and then we're gonna wrap the video up once I show you the research feature. Okay fans, so I figured it out, silly me. So I went back into our original script, right? And over in the context section, as you can see here, we have research. And here we have all, we can add URLs, we can add text, we can add AI research, we can upload our own documents, and we can even search YouTube. Let's say we wanted to do AI research. So you can get comprehensive research on any topic using real-time web search powered by Perplexity. Shout out Perplexity, we are using Comet. And it gives us some suggested queries, right? So we can select up to 3 queries, and each requires 1,000 word capacity. So research back, we can go ahead and just select these just to test it out and show you how it works. So we can start 3 researches. But we can add URLs, we can search YouTube, you can add text. I just want to show you that you can actually do real research so that your scripts are factually based. For those of you that are running channels that are based on providing factual information in your content for your audience. And as you can see, the words will be deducted. And we have a research capacity of up to 75,000 words. And we can go ahead and we can delete them. We can edit them, I believe. And I believe this, we can copy them. No, this is to open them up, expand them. And this is coming straight from Perplexity. To do its research. Amazon Associates is definitely up there in terms of affiliate marketing. It's something that I also do. So you see here that we've done our research, and this is just AI. They have more ways you can do it. You can add URLs, you can add text, you can upload your own, right? Videos, channels, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it. The thing is, okay, it's like you're like, okay, you've done the research, so what can you do with the research since you already did the script? That is the question. So let's ask. I've conducted additional research that is in the context. I would like to add some of the ideas and concepts discussed in the research to my script. Let's just see what it says. If it costs us more credits, it's no issue. I just wanted to show you the research feature because it's something that I overlooked. Cut the silence, cut the ums. That's something that I don't do. I'm a real human. I know some people prefer polish, and I understand that. We're human beings, we have our preferences, but I try to keep things a bit real, and I can understand how some people may rock with it or they may not. So here's what they're saying. I can see the research is already loaded in your context. Looking at it, there are a few key concepts we can weave into strengthen the script. Specific lifetime deal programs. And it's going to go ahead and edit the content with the research that we just did. Now the key thing here is the credits is already deducted, so I wonder if that is going to actually deduct any additional credits. I don't believe it is, because once you are charged your credits, it says that you can regenerate and do anything that you want with the script because you already paid for the initial entry fee to create a script, which makes sense because if they charge you every time to make modifications or update or revise your script, it wouldn't make sense. So the AI model timed out. Please refresh the page to continue. Your conversation will be saved. Okay, so had a bit of an error there, no problem. But let's go ahead and try again. I've conducted additional research that's added to the context. Can you please take a look at the context and add some of the ideas discussed in the research to the original script that we have already created? So let's just try that again and see what it does. And then once we see what it does there, we can go ahead and end the actual video. I know the video's been a bit long. Just wanted to show you everything I could here with this tool, because YouTube is something that I'm becoming a bit, I wouldn't want to say passionate, but it's something that I'm taking a bit more seriously, just because the ability to reach a worldwide audience is just something you cannot overlook in today's day, in today's world. You need to be able to reach people, offer them value, so that you can seize the opportunity to grow your business. And that is what I'm trying to do. So it's going to go ahead and try to edit the content once more. I'm not sure if it's going to time out again, but we will see what it will do. And from there, we can just end the video, because I believe I've shown you everything on Subscriber. I know this video is over an hour long, but I don't mind the video running on over an hour because I feel like, okay, so it's just timing out. and that was a bit weird. It gave us a check mark here saying that it edited the content, so that is just something to keep in mind. Perhaps beforehand you go ahead and just edit the content. Well, in the initial process of creating the content, you add your context to the research, and then you go from there, because I think this is just going to end up being in a loop. That's what it seems like. But no issues, because that was an oversight on my behalf, not adding the initial research in the beginning, taking time to do the research to enhance the script, because we was just doing the script off the cuff. But I did just want to show you the research feature. But with that being said, I'm going to end the video right here. Drop your thoughts on Subscriber in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. In my opinion, it is a no-brainer, purely for the ideation tool in the tier 1. If that's all you needed, it'd be awesome. The ideation is great. But tier 2 is the sweet spot, because you get access to the tools and all of this. So tier 2, definitely sweet spot. And of course, if you want the intel, tier 3 is the sweetest spot if you're trying to find outliers. And every tool has their outlier capability nowadays. Some are better than others, some are worse. So if outliers and intel for other channels and videos is something that you're interested in, then tier 3 is definitely where you want to lock in. If you're taking YouTube serious in any capacity, Subscriber is something that I think you should take a look at. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. That being said, I'm going to end the video right here. This is Brian, the introverted marketer, and it ain't hard to tell, it's simple. I'll catch you on the next video, fam. Peace.